Jason Couch, the top seed.
And you know, we've only had one tournament leader go on to win. That was Mike Albee in the American Bowling Congress Masters Tournament.
But Marshal Jason Couch from the top seed is 4 of 6. He's won 4 championships as the top seed.
Seems to like it there as we see Amleto Monacelli in the first frame.
Not a good way to start.
And I really think that was carryover from the last frame of the last game where he came in high. Wanted to make sure to give the ball room. The ball very light in the pocket, and he leaves the 2, 8, and the 10. And really all he can do right now is just try and get the 2 and the 8. Maybe get a lucky bounce, but not much of a chance to make this one.
Right off the bat, Monacelli leaves things open for Jason Couch. Couch from Claremont, Florida. Left-hander, and the only left-hander on the program today. 28-year-old.
And in talking to Jason earlier, he said he wasn't going to practice much prior to the telecast. He likes the lanes when they're fresh. He's bowled his best on the early rounds.
1992 PBA Rookie of the Year. And that is $1,000 to the Pba Tour Foundation, courtesy of Budweiser.
Take a look at this high backswing of Jason Couch. That's where he develops the speed. That's where he develops the turn on the ball for all the power that knocks him down seemingly most every frame for this great left-hander.
All 4 of Jason's PBA national titles have come from the #1 position. He obviously likes this spot. And so far has started things out with a strike. Looking to make it 2, and he does it. A fine shot.
That's what a professional has to do. When the opposition opens up the door, you've got to walk right into it, and Jason Couch certainly did that. And a good reaction. You know, he really, really wants this shot because Amleto is such a great player. Give me that second strike in a row.
Jason and his wife Kelly expecting their 2nd child in the month of August. And here is Monacelli.
And Amleto needs to do what he did in the last game. You know, he only struck 5 times last game, Gary, but they were all in a row, and he'll need to do that this game to get back into this match. Be interesting to see what kind of adjustment Amleto makes in this left-hand lane. He came in light, left the 2-8-10. A lot of times Amleto just likes to crank it up a little bit harder, get a little more roll on the ball to enable it to hook back from far right back into the pocket. That takes care of him.
And an early 11-pin lead for Jason Couch, courtesy of strikes in frames #1 and 2. And he is up in the 3rd on lane 56.
Well, to extend back to a 21-pin lead, that's got to hurry. And it's the same thing on the left-hander side of the lane with the 3, 7, and the 9. As we see from this camera angle, the ball very light in the pocket, and the way that it drives in, it goes right around that 7-pin. 6 just doesn't take care of it. You can see the reaction. He knows he's made a bad shot, and he's let Amleto right back into the game.
Yes, Couch returning the favor.
He'll go for the count. Just take the 2 pins. He's got the 3, he's got the 9, but the 7 stays there.
Coming up next Saturday, it's the AC Delco Classic here on CBS, 3 p.m. Eastern Time from Cal Bowl in Lakewood, California. Join us, 3 p.m. Eastern, AC Delco Classic.
Well, there's Amleto Monacelli, who received a very, very nice present from Jason Couch in the previous frame, now with a 4-pin lead. As we watch Jason on lane 55. This is the lane that hooks stronger.
Great power shot from Couch on that one.
Well, you've got to be able to put the bad shot behind you. And Amleto Monacelli, he changed balls in the 2nd frame of this game. Didn't like the reaction he had the last game, looking for a little different roll into the pocket. He looks good in the 2nd and 3rd frame with the opportunity to go up by 14 with a strike here in the 4th. And
gets the job done. 3 straight strikes for Monacelli.
Well, take a look at Amleto Monacelli as he gets deep inside and really rotates around this ball. The watch is coming in a little bit high. As you can see, the ball did not touch the 9-pin, but something did, and it's down.
Monacelli bowling as a professional since 1982. Marshall, the early years were not easy for him learning how to speak English, but he has gained the respect of everybody on the team.
Well, he goes through the heart of the pins, leaving the 3 and the 10.
Either bowler strikes here in the 5th, and it's not going to happen for Monacelli. $1,000 again will be donated to the PBA Tour Foundation courtesy of Budweiser. So Jason Couch, the only shot at doing that here in frame number 5.
And Monacelli leaving the 3-10 split. It is the easiest of splits to convert. Needs to get the ball to the right-hand side of the 3-pin and have the ball knocked into the 10-pin. We'll see if he can do it. He takes care of it with ease. Watch the ball right in between the 3 and the 10, just the way you draw it up. Keeps the momentum on his side, but Jason Couch, working on a strike, can cut the lead down to 2 pins. Has to be careful not to throw too hard on this lane. It doesn't look back as good. I'd say he made the right adjustment.
Sorry, Marshall, $1,000 to the PBA Tour Foundation, courtesy of Budweiser. Jason Couch, considering himself one of the hardest workers on the tour, and doing a little work right now. What is he doing, Marshall?
Well, he's probably just doesn't have the proper feel of the ball. I think he's taking a piece of tape out of his ball and putting a fresh piece of tape in. You know, with the way it's hot under the lights and the hand perspires a little bit. He's just taking care of his ball, making sure he's got a good feel.
Jason Couch gets the job done in frame number 6. We'll be back with our championship round continuing after this. Marshall, it has been a back-and-forth battle, but right now, Couch on top by 8. Monacelli bowling in the 6th.
And needs to regroup after that 3-10 split in the previous frame. And that ball cuts right through the heart of the pins, leaves the 4-9, the same thing that we saw Mike Edwards leave in the previous game. Take a look. Ball's too high in the pocket. 4 and 9 are standing.
And the degree of difficulty picking up this split.
Oh, I'd say it's about 5 or 6 to 1 for the professionals. Didn't quite get far enough over to the left, and now he's really given Jason Couch a very, very large opening as Jason goes up by 21 pins sitting on the bench.
Monacelli now down by 21 pins, and Jason Couch working on a 3-bagger.
And Amleto's got to be wondering if maybe he didn't make the wrong move when he switched balls earlier in the game.
And once again, he came in high, this time leaving the 3-6-10.
Yeah, right now he's just a little bit lost, a little frustrated. Take a look, the ball right through the middle of the pins, right through the middle of the head pin, 3-6-10 is left. Very similar to the shot he threw in the 5th frame on that lane where he left the baby split. And you pick it up the same way. Get the ball a little bit right of that 3-pin. It'll go right into the 6 and the 10. Hook ball.
And even worse than the 3-6-10 leave was leaving the 3-pin after his spare shot.
Well, the ball just did not hook back, got it too far to the right, and now he's given back-to-back breaks to Jason Couch, and Jason Couch, working on a strike, knows the time is now to take advantage.
Amleto so much wanting to win this tournament, having won it 10 years ago, and he told me last night he'd love to win it a decade later.
Well, Jason Couch is going to have a lot to say about that. And the opportunity to take the bigger lead, not to be. And you know, right now Amleto feels even worse about opening in the previous frame because he's saying, gosh, if I just would have marked there, I would have been right in this match. It would have been close.
Jason Couch experiencing the best and the worst of times. High 270s and below par, as they say, below 200.
Look at that great pickup as he makes the 4-10 split.
Updates on this ongoing investigation. Among the 51 hostages will be released tomorrow, including American Israeli.
What a great shot.
Marshall, that goes in the book of the best of times.
Take a look as he slides the 4 into the 10. And do you think Jason Couch likes this one too much? Momentum right back on your side.
Good shot.
That could very well be the shot to win in the tournament. And he only has to bowl one more time on lane 56. He's chosen to finish on 55. The reason? He's got a better line to the pocket on that left-hand lane. Take a look at the high backswing, the powerful release, the speed, and the roll of Jason Couch. He just slams that 7 points.
Strange looking one, Marshall, but it was effective.
Well, he kind of just crumbled him over, got the very, very nice roll of the pins, and still has a chance. He could shoot 213, and right now Jason Couch working on a 213 pace. So Amleto desperately needs to strike in the 9th frame. Keep the pressure on Jason. He still has to go back to lane 56, where he has had a lot of trouble.
Come on. And looks like a solid 10 that he leaves in frame number 9.
Didn't quite get the friendly roll of the head pin coming off the sideboard. It's a 10 pin for Amleto, and right now Jason Couch, I'm sure, feels as if this tournament is his to win.
Our score in the championship match, should Jason Couch win the Showboat Invitational today, Marshall, a great percentage coming from the top seed. 5 victories in 7 attempts from the number 1 seed.
And the only thing that can possibly stop Jason Couch will be lane 56, where he's left 2 splits. See a little bit of a smile from Jason. He knows that shot should lock things up for him. Once again, Jason Couch on the tough lane. Made sure he kept his speed up, kept the ball into the pocket, and he knows that this is the one that'll give him the victory.
Jason needing just 4 pins in the 10th frame for the Showboat Invitational Championship. And Marshall, I'm sorry, he didn't get many more than that, leaving the big 4, 4, 6, 7, and 10.
Well, he didn't need any more than that. He actually made the smart shot. All he needed was 4 pins. Throw the ball high and hard down the middle.
Sir.
You know, you'd like to finish pretty, but Jason will take this game winning it ugly.
Yeah, that's a nice right there.
Yes.
Our Showboat Invitational champion for 1998 is Jason Couch. We'll be back to Las Vegas for more in just a moment.
You like it on 6 times?
Yes.